Okay, what I'm going to do here is that I want to walk you through installing Python to your computer, right? And there are two ways to do it, right? One of them, you can simply go to the Python website. So that's what I did. Python website right here, and go to Welcome to Python, and then you will see the download link, and you can download that, right? Users who have a Mac, you can use the Mac OS option and download that. The other one, the other software that also downloaded that you should download is called PyCharm. So PyCharm, search for PyCharm, and then also go to that website. Now, both of these will basically do the same thing for you, but I like PyCharm too because it looks a little better. Click on download, right? And then make sure when you go to the next page, click on the community download, right? See the community download? Click on that button, all right? Because if not, you have to pay some money over there. All right, so that is that. Let's just install the normal Python. So click on the 3.10, right? I mean, depends on what version you are installing. So the important thing here is this: when you're installing this, make sure you have all this check, you know, especially that one, add 3.110 to path. Make sure that is checked. And then I'm going to go to customized location. You may not see this window, but you will see this window, the one I'm looking at. Make sure everything is checked, right? That's the key to do here. Make sure everything is checked, because if not, you'll be missing something. So hit next. And then on here, on this window, the main thing here is that add Python to environment variable. Make sure that line is checked. And, you know, I'm not worried about all users because I'm the only one using it. All right, and then hit install. All right, that shouldn't take too long. But I mean, those of you that are using a Windows machine or even a Linux, right? I think I'm not. No, I mean Mac. Even if you're using Mac, I'm not sure how to test if it's installed properly. Two ways to do on a Windows machine, right? And I think there's one way to do on a Mac as well. Taking a minute there, right? So let that install. Now, the installation that I'm doing now, this is the most basic editor for Python, right? And it's very almost, I want to say, it's very lightweight, right? It's very lightweight and it works pretty good. So I have used this for many years, even for teaching my classes, right? All right, so that should be done, right? Everything's good. I'm going to close it. All right. How do we check it? You can go to your search and type in IDLE, right? And that should come up right there, IDLE. That little piece should come up. You can bring it up, right? Bring that up. And here you can just type print, you know, something like that. Hello. Just follow me the way it is, right? And then you can hit enter on it. Hell, not hell, hello. There you go. It's funny what happens when you miss a letter, right? So that means that is working okay, right? I'm going to close this window. The other thing you also want to do, I believe you can do this on a Mac too. So you type in CMD as in command window, CMD, right? Command window, open that command prompt, right? This comes up and you should be able to type Python here as well. And you see it changes into an interpreter, right? And then you can press Control C, I believe, or Control Q or something like that. Z maybe. Control Z, no, or Control Z will take it out. All right. Another piece you got to do, it's always good to put the PyTest software on it. So you can type in install, no, not install, I think pip minus install PyTest. Pip command option. So pip right, that will install PyTest. And also the other one that you need quite, you know, other ones you need, you can put install pulp, Pulp is the other one that sometimes we use, right? Seems like it's doing something. And then, all right, so that is it for this little software. Hopefully this helps a little bit, okay? Anyway, so I'm going to close this. I want to install the other one too. So let's go to PyCharm, double click on that one, and let's install this really quickly. Click yes, hit next, right? Hit next here too. And then I'm going to create a desktop shortcut, right? I'm going to right click on that. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on that. Right? All of this should be clicked. Hit next, right? And let it go. All right, you know, maybe I should pause the video. This may take a little bit longer. Yeah, maybe I'll pause it, and when it comes to a stop, then I will continue again. All right, so it's asking me to reboot, and I'm gonna do a reboot later, right? I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but anyway, so I'm gonna click finish here, and then let's see if I can bring PyCharm. Hopefully it'll work for me. If not, I'll have to reboot. But anyways, but that's the end of it, right? You've done the installation and bringing it up here now. So I'm not going to import anything because I had that before, right? PyCharm's coming up. Right. All right, on this window, I want to show you a couple of things, right? You click on, you can change the color theme. And sometimes I like the dark scheme, but for this case, I'm going to use the light scheme, right? I'm going to use the light scheme, and then plugins, click on plugins. Here, make sure marketplace is selected, and let's just say, so let's just see if we can find in, right, PyTest here. All right, PyCharm. How about the other one, Pulp, ULP? All right. If not, I have to go to the other place too. I'm not sure if that is available on marketplace, but some of these things here are you know, useful. You know, some of these may be useful. Okay, so, and then I'm going to go back to projects, and let's just click, you know, new project. The other option that you got, you can open a project, or you can get from a source control. So hit on new project, and normally you want to keep, you know, stuff like this. And you know, for today at least, I'll keep the project location as it is, right? Leave everything the way it is. Don't change anything here, and hit create. Main thing on this window that I want to show you is how to install any kind of extra software that you need. All right, that's taking a minute. All right, so that window comes up. First thing you want to do, I'm going to take all of this out that's over here, just to test if all the stuff we've done is correct, right? And you type in a simple Python code, such as like that, print hi there, right? And then and then what you want to do is you can go ahead and select run and say run main. All right, and at the bottom it says hi there, so which is correct. Okay, which is correct. Okay, then you go to file, go to settings, file settings, and here you want to look at project right there. You see that project Python test, Python interpreter. You want to click on that. All right, and then you see there's 3 tools here, right? Click on that plus for me. Click on that plus, and then it opens up this window here. Type PyTest, right? Once you get PyTest, select that and hit install package at the bottom, right? And then the other one, so I think that is installing now. The other one that you want to look at is Pulp. Pulp, right there, the first one. Hit install that as well. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff too, right? Whole bunch of other stuff that you may need at one point. So once you're done that, close this window, right? It will say here that's installing it, right? PyTest is possibly installed. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. And then Pulp is there as well. So click OK. Right, click OK. All right, then everything is set up for you to work on, right? And then from here, you just write your code and run it. All right, hopefully that will help you get this environment set up.